I'm sorry, you guys. I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chase the Heat. Had issues going live with my new laptop. Go figure. Anyway, I'm glad you guys are joining me. This is Chase the Heat, and today I'm reviewing some pickle I got when I was in London. Hi, Desiree. Emperor Naga. Hi, Heat 101. Yeah, I have a new laptop. Issues, man. All right, you guys. I'm doing this live from my phone, so hopefully the battery will last for a little while. Got a new laptop today. I'm kind of in a bummer of a day, you know. Went live. Tried to use my laptop this morning, and it just died. And I'm not in a position where I can't afford to buy a laptop right now. But you know, it's business, so I had no choice. Anyhow, I hope you guys are great. Hi, Jeremy. Good to see you. It's harder for me to read all the names. Hi, Carolyn. It's harder for me to read all to acknowledge everybody as it's flying through because I'm on my phone. It's not as easy to notice, but I will try. All right. Chili Mafia. Mr. Vikkis. All right. Emperor Naga. I've been a fan of Mr. Vikkis for a long time. Stuff is great. What we call, they call it a pickle. They call this pickle. It's kind of like a mash sort of a thing going on here. Let me read this to you. First of all, their hot Naga pickle consists of red pepper, vegetable oil, Naga chilies, 10%, soy sauce, wheat. It has gluten, folks. Anyhow, vinegar, garlic, salt, spices. It's a hot and spicy Naga pickle. Taste of the Orient. A great addition to cooking. Fantastic on on any pickle tray. On sandwiches, mixed with mayo as a condiment. I'm having tonight. Hi, Amy. Tonight I'm having meatloaf. I think this will be awesome on meatloaf. Got nephew Scoville showing up right now, coming to get some meatloaf. All right, so let's try this here. Let me, so this is what we got, Mr. Vikkis. Chili Mafia. Love that sweet sound of success. Nephew Scoville, smell this. Isn't that great?
Ooh, that smells pretty good.
I'm gonna put it on the meatloaf. I'll be in a little bit. Stick your face in there.
Hey.
Nephew Scoville. All right, so we're gonna review this, you guys. You gotta see. I saw Scoville Brothers sauce in my grocery store. Scoville Brothers, huh? Yeah. Great aroma on this. Super. It smells great. I have no respect for Johnny, how he makes it look so easy. Ate it right. 7-pot weekend, melted my face off. Matthew, listen. Thank you for saying that. You know what I've got? I have a high tolerance for chilies. There are people that have a higher tolerance for me, for sure. I think really my superpower isn't so much in eating chilies. My superpower is keeping my composure and being able to talk after eating a lot of chilies. And that's probably where I excel the most. This weekend coming up, the Face Melter in South Carolina. Got a bunch of people from around the world coming in. Brianna Skinner, Heather from Heat 101 is going to be there. A lot of great people. Dustin Johnson's going to be there. Anyway, I love the looks of this. The smell is amazing. You know, hold on a minute. It's got vegetable oil. The oil that they use in this, for some reason, it just works. Anyhow, appreciate you guys a lot. This is from Mr. Vikkis. It's Emperor Naga. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Looks better on my phone. Picture's better. All right, guys, I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chase the Heat. Really neat. Got this great savory thing going on. because of the soy and the garlic. It's just got the savory thing happening. And the garlic is just fantastic. The Naga is going to provide some decent heat. Here's the thing about this. This is really pretty user-friendly. It looks hotter than it is. Amazing flavor. It's going to be so good. Now, nephew Scoville's in the house eating meatloaf. I could give him this. Because, man, he would like this. Not leaving you guys alone, though. A little more. Man, this is good. Now, this is really, really, you know what? This would be great on a sandwich. Be great on eggs. Very, very user-friendly. Don't let the chili mafia scare you. The name scare you off. It's super tasty. On the heatometer. Hang on 1 second, people. All right, on the heatometer, it says here that it's going to be really hot. It's not. What it is, though, is really yummy. Need something bigger jars. So I gotta figure out how to get my laptop working for live streaming. It just said going live, and it just didn't stop telling me I was going live, but I never went live. Anyhow, I'll try to keep up on the comments. It's kind of hard because it doesn't last. Oh, look at that! I guess I figured out a way to do this. We're good. I can help out here. Let's see here. Hi, Mark Williams. Good to see you. Excuse me. You know what's good when you can't talk? You just wave your hands for sure. Left Eye Pat. Plants Gang looking good. The Butch Tea. It's a hot pepper. Anyway, oh, look at it. Real Mahoney. Thank you so much. Gracie Lynn, thank you so much. I didn't see all that. Thank you guys so much. Man, that helps. This morning, man, what a bummer. My laptop, I don't like spending money, especially on things that, you know, when I bought the laptop, here's the problem. You can fix the computer for streaming. I don't know what the problem is. It's brand new. Here's a problem. I don't like spending money on stuff I didn't want to. When I bought this computer, the last one, it was an HP. And then the day I bought it, I'm looking at the little plug that goes in. I'm like, man, I'm going to have a problem with that. I'm like a moron. I bought it anyway. Stupid. Never should have done that. So, and it has a touch screen. Touch screen is great when you want to touch the screen and have it do something. It's a drag any of the time. Cleaning it's a pain in the neck. Never should have bought that laptop. So what I got this time was an Acer. It's an Acer Nitro 5. Bob Crane, good to see you. Desiree, thank you for being here. How you doing, Ray? Good to see you. Carrie Lynn, how you doing? Tried the bomb sauce, made me sick. Yeah, Ray, the bomb tastes terrible. It's a dirty trick perpetrated on chili heads. Nobody buys a second bottle. You buy that once. Gracie Lynn, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. It means the world. Thank you guys so much. Oh, man, thank you so much. Ed Bad, Ada Reaper. It was pain. Yes, it is. Hey, thank you guys so much. Really, the super chat helps more than you guys know, especially today with that computer. Walked in saying I'm not going to spend more than $600, which is a fortune for me. And, oh, Megan, thank you so much, girl. And it ended up being more than that even, but hopefully it'll work. It'll work well. I just got to figure out how to get live streaming but this works better with live streaming. If you guys, I don't know, the picture on this phone is way better than, much better, I think, than the laptop, the old HP. But I'll never buy an HP again. Left Eye Path, thank you so much. The laptop fund. Thank you guys. It means the world. So, listen. Live stream. Who's ready for the next 25-hour live stream? Got some awesome stuff. Here's what we're going to do. I've got 6 different hot sauce companies. I'm not going to release the names because I still 1 or 2 more I've got to talk to, but I am certain it's going to they'll be fun. We're going to create at least 3, possibly 4 different raffle kits or raffle prizes. With lots of hot sauce from 6 different companies, all signed by the owner. Hey, thank you so much. I'm into pain. Boy, I'm into pain too. Thank you so much for the help. So I'm going to divide all of these sauces up into 4 raffle prizes. And we're going to sell raffle tickets for them. I also have some sauces I'll be selling. In the raffle, won't just be sauces. They're going to find T-shirts from different sauce makers. You're going to find hats. You're going to find all kinds of stickers and promotional stuff. You're also going to find tubes of terror. And maybe even some Chilli Cherry Nightmare. Today, guys, Brian Chiarapi from Willie Pete's put in the mail some of the white chocolate Chilli Cherry Nightmares, which we will affectionately be calling the White Mare. Can't wait for that. It's going to be brutal. So I'll have some of those for the live stream too. But it's going to be fun. If you haven't, guys, if you haven't tuned into one of the 25-hour live stream, man, they're fun. Here's the deal. I've done every one so far with Desiree. Once we did it here in Reno at a hotel. Once we did it at her place. We're going to be doing this at her place this time. Brand new place, so it's got indoor and outdoor. It's going to be fun. And I'll tell you, towards the end, if you guys haven't tuned into one, you need to. Towards the end, after about 17, 18 hours, gets a little squirrely. Dr. Doom, I look like an older and skinnier Goldberg. I get that a lot. I do. I get Goldberg. I get John Malkovich. Who are the other ones? De Niro, I get that. Hey, Danny the Dracul, thank you so much. And Cut Dog, 1981, thank you so much for your help, you guys. It means more to me than you have any idea. Left Eye Pat says, they are fun. Man, they're so much fun. We had there's some wonderful memories we've had with these previous ones. Desiree, remember the War Tricks incident? Doing it live stream, her husband, Duke, who's a great guy, I love Duke. He was watching and everybody wanted Desiree to eat something. And I had some War Tricks grown by Matthew Arthur, the creator. And I cleared it with Duke. I'm like, Duke, everybody's asking her to eat it. He's like, go for it. Remember that? With all the donations. Thank you guys so much. It means the world. Honest to God, you guys don't know how much that helps. But anyway, she said, go for it. Let her eat one. Hello from Belgium, William Dalton. Good to see you. So Desiree ate the War Tricks and proceeded to head to the bathroom. Almost died. Pretty rough. I slept for like 20 hours. It's crazy, man. Here's the funny thing. It's a strange thing to go through. All the mods are awesome. I have the best mods in the world. I have the best family in the world. But it's different staying up. I've done all-nighters for studying back when I was in school. I know what you're saying. No, you didn't. No, I really did. I pulled a few all-nighters studying. And I pull a few all-nighters for other reasons. And they're all a lot easier than pulling up an all-nighter. An all-nighter with... it's different because I'm in front of you guys all the time, and you guys are talking to me. I'm talking to you, and I got to try to... it's interesting. Holding somebody's attention for 10 minutes is a challenge sometimes. So that's the biggest battle of the 25 hours thing is keeping people's attention, Ray Smith, how do you eat the stuff that you eat without panicking? High tolerance to pain. Connor says, when am I coming to Ireland? Man, I really want to. I really do. It's a beautiful place. It's on my list, I promise you. Sean, hi from New Brunswick. Canada's on my list too. We're going to be trying to attend the Ottawa event in May. The live stream is family time on steroids. Very interactive. The first one I just got really set home that this really is a family. No doubt, man. I'll tell you what. Glad you guys get that. It's a special thing. I think other hey, John, thank you so much. Jeez. Let's get this laptop paid for. Hey, thank you. I just want to work. If you guys are really knowledgeable about laptops, somebody said, I can't remember, the names were flying through too fast, said I could help you get your laptop. Email me at chasetheheat@gmail.com, and maybe you can help me walk me through how to do this. It is a big family, Thank you, Shane. It's an amazing thing, That's why I want to come to, if I was a very, very, you know what? Let me tell you something. I'm going to cry this time. really quickly, before I'll get back to that, Desiree, remind me about the crying thing. But today my dad said, I was with Papa Scoville. I'm not Irish. Papa Scoville said to me, if you won the lottery, Johnny, for real, if you won the lottery, like scary amounts of money, what would you do different? For the first time in my life, I was able to say nothing, not a thing. You know, people say if you do what you love, you never work a day. Man, I feel like that, you know? Doesn't feel like work. I'm very, very fortunate. I hope the Acer is good. Now, let's talk about Desiree crying. This was the coolest thing. Towards the end of the live stream, the last one. It's crazy. It was, I can't remember who it was. Somebody super chatted Desiree like $10 and said, Desiree, you're awesome. Go get your nails done. And she was just all emotional because you've been up for 24 hours straight and you're exhausted and you kind of want to go to sleep. And she kept saying, I'm going to lay down. Like, don't lay down. I was being really kind of, not harsh, but I was like, if I'm going to work, you're going to work. And when they did that, they said, go buy yourself, go take care of do something special for yourself. She was like, she fell apart and started crying. It was funny. It was great. It's a family thing. Samsung, I don't know. I'd fake my own death if I won the lottery. I think you get caught. Hi, Jalen. Good to see you, girl. Danny, the Dracul says, thank you for the confidence of trying Super Hots. I love eating pods now. You know, it's an amazing thing. How was the Chili Queen? Y'all hang out after? Yeah, she and I are great friends. You know, she's a good friend of mine. People think I gave it to her and I laid down and let her win. I did not. If anybody I challenge you, go watch that event again. From round 3 on, I was having to swallow each of those peppers twice. Because I'd swallow it was trying to come back up. And I'm like, man, I've never barfed on camera. And here I'm going to barf in the World Championship? No. So it was hard. I didn't let up. I didn't give her a break. It was nightmarish, you know. But I stayed in her home with she and Paul, her significant other. We just had a fantastic time. They're like, man, they're some great people. So, but it was hard. And, I was like towards the end, like round 7, round 8, I was just eating them, trying to look confident, sitting with her next to me. I was thinking, man, if I look really confident, maybe she'll get shaken and she'll tap out. It was a nightmare. It was just really, really, really hot. I wanted her to tap out so bad, but she just wasn't doing it. Listen, Brian says he was surprised he was going to the woods to throw up. Listen, here's what people don't really talk about. We're family. We're going to talk about it right now. You do a challenge like that on that level, and you're going to have to evacuate. Abort what you've eaten. If you don't, that's a recipe for like I didn't want to think about it. The kind of calf cramps you'd have trying to pass 30 peppers through your stomach. I don't think so. So yeah, I mean, if you go to a big event like this event we're coming up this weekend. Left Eye Pat, thank you, dude. I wish. I'm sorry. This contest coming up this weekend. I promise you, every single person in this contest is going to have to get rid of it afterwards. If not, you'll be reading about a horrible story the next day on social media from somebody. It's just the way it works. If you don't believe me, just go eat one Reaper and try to pass it all the way through you. I don't have a problem with one Reaper. I don't even have a problem with half a dozen Reapers. I can eat half a dozen Reapers and I'm fine. No stomach problems, nothing. But when you eat that many, any shows around Rhode Island, Mark, you know what? I don't think so. Not that I know about it anyway. There's a burst warning coming up. You know what? Let's talk about that. If you eat, once you eat 30 Super Hots, when you go get rid of them, here's what you have to understand. It's an irritant to your throat. So as you're eating them, your throat is being destroyed as it's going down. It's down there, and when you bring it back up, you got to understand your throat is, every time you eat a pod, your throat's more irritated. I mean, if you just took if you just cut open a pepper and just rubbed it on your cheek would burn for like 4 hours. It's such an irritant. So as you're eating these peppers and they're going down, when they're coming up, it burns way more coming up because your throat's already trashed. So it's like, double the work. So it's not fun, but you know, it's part of the gig. Bruce Cook, 13 Reapers. Man, that's crazy. It's a lot of Reapers in one time. Charlie Bates says, this is the toughest dude I've ever seen. Nah, but thank you for saying that. You know, it's funny. The things that I'm proud about don't seem to, I don't know. I won't keep going back to it. This is the last time I'm going to talk about it. But that last skydive video, if you knew how proud I was of that video, man, I was so proud of that. Unbelievable. I was so proud of that. 6,000 views in a month. That video of me and the Queen has 60,000 views in a week. If you're not a chili head, you lost. I don't know who you're talking to, but I am a chili head. You may not believe what you read, but it's the truth. It was a fun video, Charlie. OC is brutal. Yeah, you know what? Jeremy took some OC in the face. Wrecked him for a while. It was brutal. Mikey V's. You want to know what? I'll give you a little hint. Mikey V's is one of the 6. Lawn Dog. Mikey V's is one of the 6. Here, you know what? I'll tell you the sauces that have confirmed with me. The 6 groups, the 6 hot sauces for the upcoming live stream is Hellfire Hot Sauce, Burns and McCoy, Mikey V's, Bravado. First time we've had them showcased in a live stream. There are 2 more. I'll talk about the other 2 till they say yes. How many peppers do you have to eat before you purge them? What's the magic number? I don't know. Not so much a magic number. It's just what's going on down there. Like burn in my mouth is never going to be a problem, ever. But burning in my... thank you, Jalen. You're awesome. Got the best mods in the business. Listen, be nice or my mods will hack you. Most of the time, I don't have to talk to you. It's the family stays nice. Every once in a while, somebody will stumble on here and not understand the program. Yeah, you were hurting from that, Jeremy. Why is Johnny always looking like a chiseled master Roshi? I get that a lot. Man, I don't know what the deal is. I have that kind of face where everybody says, "Boy, you remind me of somebody." I get that all the time. All right, who's got some questions, guys? Any questions, you guys? Then it started off such a rough day, but it's getting better, you know. And then I'm sitting here trying to log on and do this live stream from my laptop, and it's not letting me. What? So I'm using my gimbal. Remember the gimbal? It keeps everything steady. Whoops. Shouldn't do that. Sort of keeps everything steady. You know what I want to do? I've said this before, Jeremy. I told you. So I want to find a... thank you, John. I want to find a pepper spray that's all natural. How is life being a full-time YouTuber? Doesn't suck. Sorry. Sounds bad. No, listen, I'm very, very happy. I'm pretty happy right now. Here's the deal. You know, I probably went full-time 6 months before I should have. You know what I mean? Because right now it's like every month it's like a squeaky. Every month it's like that. I don't make enough just from YouTube to survive, but I make enough between YouTube and the Super Chat and all the merchandise and the Tubes of Terror and things like that. I can survive. But this weekend is a really great contest in South Carolina. If you're in South Carolina, come see me. But in this contest, it's going to be televised worldwide on one of the world's largest streaming services. I can't tell you which one it is. But that's going to help an awful lot. That's going to kind of propel things. So the road to 100K by the end of the year. I know this. As soon as that special launches, that is going to propel the channel. We're going to pick up a lot of family people. What part of Carolina? Tactical Bacon. Love it. I will be in Fort Mill. I'm doing a meet and greet. We'll be doing several meet and greets. The meet and greet. Hang on one second, you guys. It's cool. Not just hearing things. Might be seeing things a little bit too. We're going to do a bunch of meet and greets in South Carolina, but this one is going to be filmed for the documentary. So if you come out and you're hanging out with me then, you might get a chance of being on the documentary. But I'm going to have a few others that I'll be making you guys aware of. One's in a restaurant. A couple are going to be in little micro breweries. I don't drink beer anymore, but you guys come out and hang out with me and have a beer with me. That'd be kind of fun. So that's where in Carolina will be, South Carolina. Fraga Kuda, good to see you. All right, anybody have any questions? Let me see. I wonder how many billion Scoville heaters I've eaten. If you add them all up, I've eaten lots and lots, but they don't build cumulatively, but I've eaten a lot. What's up, Johnny? Much love from your boys in Michigan. Rambo and Dino. Shout out to my boys in Michigan. Thanks for hanging out with us. What do I think of smoked peppers in sauce other than Chipotle? Dustin, I dig smoked peppers. Anything overdone. I don't think anything is too over smoked. I don't like that, but yeah, I like smoked peppers. What do I think of Elijah's Extreme? I like Brett and Elijah a lot. They're great guys, and they make great sauces. I like them. Pleasure to watch you at a Vietnam wounded vet. It's a pleasure to listen to you. Wow, man, thank you for your service, Chuck. Thank you, man. You're tougher than I ever will be. I assure you of that. Who's going to be my biggest competition this weekend? Do I have any hiccups from eating super hots? Never had hiccups. I think my biggest competitor, you know who the biggest competitor is going to be? Who do you think I'm going to say? You have an idea? Yeah, Dr. Doom. Thank you, my man. Dr. Doom, right there. Exactly, myself. Great questions tonight, you guys. I'm my only competition. I don't have any competition. It's really funny. I don't like. Here's the truth. I was in London last weekend, lost to the Queen. Do you think that bothered me even this much? Yeah, it did. It bothered me that much. I was disappointed for you guys because I wanted to bring them the belt, hold it up, say I got this for you. I was more bummed out for you guys than I was for me. You know, listen, I don't. While I do eat peppers and I do enter contests, I'm not like a contest guy. I'm Johnny Scoville. I don't care if I do my best every time. But if I lose, I lose. Didn't bother me a bit. So I roll into this event this Saturday. I got I roll in there with absolutely zero pressure on me. I don't care if I win or lose. I'm there. I mean, obviously I want to win. I shouldn't say I don't care if I win or lose. I care. I don't like losing. I don't like losing. If I can't be great at something, I usually don't do it. You guys ever hit me? You guys probably didn't. I doubt anybody has ever heard this story. I told this. Desiree's heard it. I told this on one of the live streams. When I was a little kid, my dad wanted to get me in some sports, group sports, team sports. So he took me to this place in town that had a tryouts for soccer. Put me on the field. Everybody's running around. They kind of got the game that you're supposed to kick it. I had a problem with that. Desiree, do me a favor. That person you just kind of hidden, just kind of eliminate that. Let's not worry about that again. Let's block them. Anyway, I was out there playing, and all the kids I was playing with, apparently they got the memo. Not supposed to touch the ball. They didn't get the memo. And the worst part is, even when they said, hey, listen, you can't touch the ball, Johnny, quit that. Stop grabbing the ball. You're supposed to kick it. Kept grabbing it. So we were going home, and my dad said, so Johnny, he was trying to feel it out. I didn't have a good day. It wasn't a good day. So he's like, you want to go back and play soccer again? And I don't remember this, but he tells me the story. I said, no, I don't. And he said, how come? I said, because if I can't be great at it, I'm not doing it. And I'm not going to ever be great at soccer. I wasn't. So, do I train? For contests? Is that what you mean, Lynch? 81? If you mean, do I train for contests? No, not really. Not like train. I mean, I'm Johnny Scoville. I wake up every day. I wake up eating hot stuff. At lunch, I eat hot stuff. At dinner, I eat hot stuff. So I train just being me. But I think, shout out from Chicago. What's up, Johnny Scoville? Huge fan, man. Love you out here. Always rooting for you. Thank you, Justin Miller. Shout out in Chicago. Tomorrow I've got, I should have a big box of Super Hots being mailed to me. They should arrive tomorrow. If they arrive, I'll go live and I'll do a training. So, training specific like that. Here's a funny thing. You ever the movie On Any Given Sunday? The premise is on any given Sunday, any football team can beat any other football team. It just kind of depends. It's kind of like that in a pepper eating contest. For instance, in the New Zealand contest, that's where I got ahead of my first loss ever. In New Zealand, I was sitting next to Josh Schotter, a good friend of mine. Awesome dude. Hey, Josh, if you're watching. Anyhow, Josh was sitting next to me during the contest. Now, Josh won last year, or was runner-up last year. Pardon me, I think he was runner-up last year. He went out in the third round, first dude to tap out. You never know what's going to happen. Things kind of work like that. 1 minute you're killing it, 1 minute you're not. It's kind of a weird thing. So I hope I have a good day, Somebody asked when the rematch with me and the Chili Queen is. We were trying to establish a rematch in the Philippines for my trip. I'll be in the Philippines I'll be arriving home from the Philippines a month from today. So quickly, 3 weeks or so, I'll be in the Philippines. Anyhow, we were trying to set up the rematch, the Thrilla in Manila, but it was really short notice and we couldn't throw it together in time. Not happening there. There's right after I get back from, right after I get back from Manila, I go to Tampa. And we may try to do it in Tampa, but there will be a follow-up. And listen, I'm going to, do the best I can. Huge fan, Don from Southwest Arizona. What do you say, Don? Thanks for hanging out. So what do you think of this live stream? It's better with this camera. This is way better than my old camera was. How hot do I have to go to get an endorphin rush? It's not how hot, Maximus. Love the name. It's not how hot. You just have to push yourself far past your comfort zone. So if the hottest thing you've ever eaten is a habanero, eating 2 habaneros is probably not going to give you an endorphin rush. If the hottest thing you've ever eaten is a habanero, I'd probably step up and eat half a ghost pepper maybe. You got to put your body in distress. You know, when you have an endorphin rush, the reason you get that, your body basically thinks it's dying. So it sends dopamine, it's your body's kind of naturally producing opiate, essentially. See, greetings from the UK. Good to see you. Did Johnny comment on cap cramps after that contest? No, I will in 1 second. Hang on 1 minute, guys. You know what I have in front of my house? I should show this to you. Before I'm done, I'll put the camera over there. There's tons of stems and peanut shells. The cap cramps. Listen, you can't do an event that big and not get cap cramps. It's just part of the game, It's occupational hazard. What's my favorite metal band? Slipknot, Slayer, Pantera. I like some really gnarly ones too, but that's about it. If someone used bad language, just don't do that. Seriously, don't use bad language. It's okay. Here's the thing. You know what? Not your fault. Didn't give the disclaimer at the beginning of the video. Let me do that. This is a family show. Families watch this. And I mean families, like moms, dads, little kids. So there are little kids watching this right now. I don't curse in front of my little kids. I don't curse in front of women. That's how we do this here. We don't talk about divisive stuff like politics, nothing political. We don't talk about religion. We talk about peppers. So let's keep it family friendly so my mods don't have to hack you off at the kneecaps. Look at that, Lynch 81. The entire family's watching. Lynch family, good to see you. So that's what we're talking about. Okay, what was the first time you ate a super hot and what was it like? Cassidy, I think the first super hot. Okay, first super hot. Super hot. I don't know. Today I wouldn't. Shane, his kids watch. Thank you. Today there was a time, like the first ghost pepper I ever ate, I kind of would have chalked it up to being a super hot. I don't anymore. With all the stuff that I eat on a pretty regular basis, I don't think a super hot. Ghost pepper is a super hot. But at the time, I think I probably thought the ghost pepper was a super hot. And, it was hot. It burned my face off. I mean, I almost missed that. I almost miss. You know what? Here's the deal. I almost missed the that panic mode. I never really ever got panic mode, but it's funny. You guys watch people that when they eat peppers, they eat something hot and they immediately rearrange their desk and start looking busy. That you're trying to distract yourself and take your mind off the fact that your face is on fire. Eric, what is that? Oh, Brian, that's very cool. Your kids get into it. And Dustin, your kids are into it. Listen, I try not to use bad words. It happens. Yeah, once you start, listen, you will. Here's the thing though, where your tolerance for heat will change. Like if you, eat something hot, like you eat a Reaper today, something mild, you won't notice the heat tomorrow, but you'll taste it better. Somebody asked, how did I come up with the Chilli Cherry Nightmare? It's pretty simple. Want to hear how it happened? Brian Chirapi messaged me and said, Johnny, let's do a collaboration. It's about time we did that, don't you think? I said, sure, let's do it. So he said, if you could make your own candy bar, what would it be? Ask him. It's a funny thing. I said, dark chocolate, black cherries, and Reapers. Done. He goes, okay. He sent me one candy bar. I'm like, it's perfect. It's not what goes into your mouth that defines you, it's what comes out. Yeah, I agree with that. But, I've heard studies done. The Washington Post did a study that says people that curse typically have a higher vocabulary, which flies in the face of what most people say. Most people say, if you curse, it's because you can't think of it. You're not creative enough, intelligent enough to think of a good word. I don't know. I'm proud that in 1,209 videos, hours and hours and hours, countless hours of live stream, I've never cursed on this video. Pretty proud of that. You know why? Because you can do it right a million times in a row and no one's going to notice. Every once in a while, someone says, man, you don't curse. I appreciate that. Watch what would happen if I let a stream of, if I let loose a bunch of bad words. Can you imagine the fallout? I won't ever do that. Think I'm going to buy a tube of terror. Ed bad. It's a sketchy proposition. It's hot. Be careful. What is that stuff? I don't know what stuff you're talking about. Every other word will be accounted for. You got that right. How do you not curse when eating chilies? I just don't curse. We have amazing mods, all of them. So thankful for you all. Our mods rule. You got that right. You know what though? Our mods rule because you guys don't kill them. You guys, we have a pretty good family. Every once in a while, someone will say something the wrong thing, but usually it's pretty good. Yeah, Jeremy, we're still working on the Tube of Terror corn nut version. Honestly, we are. Just the problem is that launching a sauce company takes precedence right now. There's a lot more. I mean, getting the permits to sell in Australia, New Zealand, London, Philippines. Chad, my kids and my wife watch. That's what I mean. It's a family show. We're never going to change that. Good question, Jaded. Why do people complain about the ears hurting in the one chip challenge? Because that's one of the symptoms of overloading on capsaicin. Your ears burn. That's the first sign that I get that I'm going to get a good capsaicin buzz is my ears burn. Denton County, Texas, in the house. Kyle used to live on 272 Windsor Ave in Denton. Still remember the address. Pretty crazy. I actually liked living in Denton. It's a pretty cool town. I had fun living there. Couldn't live there now, but I liked it at the time. I need an article in Wikipedia. Megan, I thought about that, but the problem with that is that people can just, don't worry about Justin. Hey, forget about it, pal. We're good, man. Another shout out to my boy, Justin. What would you just ask me? The Wikipedia. Yeah, here's the problem with Wikipedia is that anybody can kind of log in there and change it and alter it, and it's kind of like a big mural where people can spray paint what they want. I don't know. Pickle Johnny after your sauce takes off. Possibly. A few other things that we're doing in addition to just sauce. You're gonna like that. Just watched a hot damn show. Eat the whole bottle of plutonium. That's brutal. I did that a couple times. Nightmarish. Wouldn't do that again. I would for a ton of money that I could give for a donation, for like to a charity. But that's the only way I do it. I like chunky sauces. My sauces will have substance in them. I will not have any pureed sauce. Andre from South Africa. Good to see you, Andre. Thanks for hanging. Do I have any more t-shirts? No, but you know what? Boy, you know, I never fail to do what I say I'm going to do. Recently, I said I was going to come up with a t-shirt that says the Scoville logo or the capsaicin logo on this one here on the front. And the back, it was going to say season 1, season 2, different seasons. I am going to come out with that, but we're putting it off a little bit. I'm coming out with a cool shirt that we're going to release for the live stream. And on the front, it says, do I like spicy peppers? Once in a while, I'll eat one. On the front, it's going to have the logo or the capsaicin formula. On the back, it's going to say Chase the Heat World Tour and all the stops on the world tour. I'm really excited about that. Man, 2 years ago, you told me I'd be traveling around the world eating peppers. I would have said, I don't think so. What was my very first car I ever owned? Brad Crane. Funny story about my first car. My dad bought me make a mistake. Dad bought me. Boy, that's how the whole thing went foul. Dad bought me. Make Junior earn his own. He was doing me a solid, you know. He needed to have happen. But he bought me a 1978 Ford Fiesta. Kind of looks like a Volkswagen Rabbit, little teeny thing about this big. 4 days. I owned it 4 days, and I rolled it 4 times. Went through the windshield. Broke the windshield with my face. Broke this eye socket, this cheekbone, bunch of ribs. It was awful. Just about killed me. That was my first car. What's a pepper? Yeah, I don't know, you know. I kind of like things hot. Boy, you know what? The battery's doing great. I'm still at 50% with my battery, so we can still talk for... I was going to go just an hour. You want I should go more? Should we go a little longer? What do you think? Is pepper a fruit or a vegetable? Yes. I'm happy living the good life, Johnny. Is anybody wants to have earned it? It's you, my man. You know what? Here's the deal. You live your best life, you know? Here's a confession. Most of my entire life, I did not live my best life. Ask Desiree. She met me when I met her. I didn't even have a driver's license yet. She's watched. You know, I've come close, man. Ask Desiree. I'm glad you're here. What I've done most of my life is sabotage my own success. Junior is in Texas. He'll be joining me in a month or two, full time. But I always used to sabotage my own success. I'd get on a run. Until I started my channel, I thought that on my tombstone it would have said, "Here lies Johnny Scoville. He had a lot of potential. Never quite lived up to it. You know, had so much. He could have done so much, but he never quite applied himself." It's kind of how. Thank you, Desiree, for backing me up on that. So the tube of terror, any country at all. But shout out Eugene, Oregon. Thank you, Jordan. But I've always just kind of feel like Mr. Hold on a second. What is that? I feel like Mr. Scoville had a lot of... I logged a lot of ugly miles on a lot of nasty roads, you know? And I did a lot of things I wish I hadn't. You know? Had moments of brilliance. I was like a great athlete. Every time there was a ball or a sport involved, I was going to make a name for myself. And they're still talking about me in some sports. But I just always seem to fail at things. And I don't know. This is like you know what I love about this? This channel is like a feel-good factory. It's a feel-good machine. It's a goodwill generating thing. You know what I mean? There's nothing but love here. And I think that was a big part of it. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I'm living my best life right now. I couldn't, I swear to you, today my dad said, if you won the lottery, like a scary amount of money, what would you do differently? Nothing. I'd hire Desiree and pay her a lot. I would say, here's where I want to go the next 12 months. Here's my bank account. Buy the tickets. That's what I would do. That's the only difference I would make. I've not met Dustin Johnson personally yet. Seems like a nice guy. So I look forward to meeting him. It'll be fun. Higgs Rock Farm, Johnny, you got a good father and what do you say? You got a good father and friends. Yeah, boy, you got, yeah. Listen, I'm cash poor. I barely was able to buy this laptop today when it hit the fan. I was like, I need a laptop. Fortunately, I was able to buy it, but I'm so rich in family and friends. I'm not joking. I'm like super wealthy with my friends, and I'm super wealthy with travel. I get to, I went on 4 bucket list trips in the last 10 months, that most people it would be like a lifetime, once in a lifetime, and I did them all in 1 year, so I'm pretty lucky. Have you met the Red Hot Chili Peppers yet? No, I've not. I don't think I'd like to meet them. I am retired, actually. I'm retired from normal work. I do this full time. So I'm retired from normal work for sure. Love the beard. Thank you. The beard was just sort of a joke. It was like this long. I would just make it. It was like this long and it kind of got longer and longer. Then one day when I did a video, I just said, you know what? I want to make it a fork because it's a challenge. I didn't really tell anybody about it. I just kind of did it, and organically people figured it out. Part of me wants to shave this thing off like now, but I know it's part of it. So it's funny when I did when we shot that documentary, before the film crew showed up here, they were like telling me what day they're going to be here, and they said, "Hey, don't shave that goatee, whatever you do." I'm like, okay. All right, Catfish saved 20% today. Guys, if you want to save 20% all the time for life with Hellfire Hot Sauce, type in Johnny, capital letters, and you'll get a 20% discount. Let's see. What is my greatest memory with Papa Scoville? Wow. Wow. You know what? He's such a stellar guy. I mean, he casts a long shadow. That guy is so amazing. I have so many. I have a million. I couldn't narrow it down to one. You know what? I couldn't narrow it down to one moment. Here's a funny thing. The car that I just told you that I crashed, we got it fixed. I don't know why they fixed it, because it looked like a toaster oven when it was done. Remember that, Desiree, that yellow car? Anyway, we got it fixed, and I drove it for a while. Caught on fire a couple times. Another good story. But we were going to sell it. We were going to take it to a car dealership. Told them what it was, too. We said, look, it's kind of not such a good car. They're like, bring it. So we're driving up the access road, Desiree, to Killington. And we're driving up this huge road. And as we're driving up the hill, the heater on the car was like overheating bad. He's like, oh my gosh, we got to pull over. So we pulled the car over. And we get out of the car. We look underneath it. The alternator on the car literally fell. It was like resting on the ground. I'm like, what's that? He goes, it's the alternator. It was a cold day, too. I'm like, what are we going to do? He goes, all right, Johnny. He looks around. He goes, here's what I need. I need you to find me a stick this long, about as big around as your finger, about that long. Go find me one. So he's under the car trying to, and he's a huge dude to be under a car. It's a funny sight. So I was on the side of the road, and I found this stick. I broke it, and I thought to myself, that's just what he wanted. JJ, shout out to my son, Jay Lewis. Thanks for watching. So I said, here, Dad. I gave him the stick. He went, Johnny, this is perfect. He lifted there was 2 eyelets, and we lifted up, the eyes lined up. He slid the wooden piece in, and it got us to our destination. That was an amazing thing. What I was going to say about my dad is, here's my dad. Little things send him. He wants to kill people. He loses his temper. Really short fuse for little issues. But big issues, anytime big stuff happened, man, the guy just has ice in his veins. Never, unflappable when stuff is really going down bad. Unflappable. It's a trait I wish I had better. He's amazing. Anyway, that's probably one of my better memories. My dad's amazing, man. He really is. He's a legend. When is the documentary supposed to come out? Hi, Carolyn. Love you, girl. Tell your mom I said hi, will you? I can't really say. I'd really get in trouble if I said what streaming service it was on. I wonder how much trouble I'd get in. Gracie Lynn, oh, thank you so much, girl. I have to know if I missed it or have you done it. The Samyang 4 spicy noodle sauce that sells in the bottle now. Have you tried it yet? It's all over YouTube. I've not, Gracie Lynn. I've done a bunch of Samyang noodles, but I've not done that one. But the one that, and I will look for it, the one that I did do with Samyang, I emptied a bottle of, the rest of what I had for the 13 million Scoville extract from Pure Evil, I dumped a lot of that in it. I dumped half a bottle of test batch number 5. So it was pretty bad. Thank you, Jason. Good to see you. By the way, tomorrow I should have a box of Super Hots. If I do, I will be eating them in front of you. That was an awful challenge. It didn't, and it was really funny. When the challenge is over, I drank all the juice. Everybody's like, dude, you didn't make the noodles right. You're supposed to strain off all the juice. I'm like, don't you get it? I'm trying to make the challenge worse. So I'm going to drink all of the stuff in there. Anyway. Danny the Dracul says, thanks to Johnny, now grow reapers and scorpions and eat them off the plant after they ripen up. You know what? There's something special about eating fresh Super Hots. John Marco, listen, you're so cool. Everybody's helped out so much. Thank you so much, you guys. It means a lot to me. Thank you. And listen, that laptop was like $700, so we'll get there. Hello from Israel. Wow, how cool. Hi from Israel. Evyatar Cohen. Thanks for watching, man. I'd like to go to Israel someday. That's a place I would love to visit. Okay, Dustin. Butzine. I think you told me how to say it. I hope I said it right. Any advice for someone trying to go pro after going through it yourself for sauces? Do you mean being a professional sauce maker or just doing what I do? How old is Johnny Jr.? 18. Tell me what you mean by that question. I'll answer for you, Dustin. Do you mean somebody who's a hobbyist making sauces that wants to go pro and become a sauce maker? Or do you mean somebody that hobbyist kind of doing reviews and kind of wants to do what I do professionally? Man, Mike, you're only 11,234 kilometers away from me. It's close, practically walking distance. Here's the deal. Everything is in walking distance if you got the time. You know what I'm saying? I'll answer both questions, Dustin, since you haven't got back to me yet. If you are a sauce maker or a sauce hobbyist and you want to become, sauce maker. I didn't do it a conventional way, so I probably don't have the best advice for you. You know, 2 years ago, in the last 2 years, 3 or 4 people have come to me and said, Johnny, let's do a sauce company together. And I didn't do it for a host of different reasons. I didn't feel like I was knowledgeable enough. I didn't feel they were the right partner. Geographically, they were in a bad place. Didn't feel right here, So I did it now with David Foy from Blazing Foods because I love him. He's a great, Luca, thank you so much. David Foy is a great man. He's a good guy. He's got a good heart. He's a patriot. He served our country, and he's just a solid businessman. So one of the reasons I didn't go with other companies, other guys, is because I felt they were going to require too much of me and the business end of it. I've got a great deal with David Foy. David's like, man, you need to be in different countries. Every time we turn around, you need to be in a different country, and promoting Chili's, and I'll handle the business at home. So if it weren't for David Foy, I wouldn't be starting a sauce company. I'm just being honest with you. But what I would do, I know that it's a lot of work with, licensing and getting legal. We can't just sell in Manila and Australia, New Zealand, and London. We have to go through the legal, it's all lots of red tape. That's why initially I'm like, hey, we're going to have a hot sauce company in 2 months. No, we're not. We'll be lucky if we have it rolled out in December. So it just takes a while. Shannon Ash, can't wait to see you in Fort Mill. Get out of here. You coming to see me? Very, very cool. Labeling, I got the coolest label for the Johnny Scoville Family Reserve. Oh. Very, very cool label. I can't wait. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you. Can't tell you yet. I don't want to blow the surprise. But my hate breeder, shout out. My next Clerks 93, my next competition is Saturday. This Saturday in Fort Mill. Face melter competition. Going to be seen worldwide, which is kind of cool. It's going to shed a lot of light on the chili world, which is important. Hot review is good to see you, dude. It's going to put a spotlight on, listen, I'm not too worried about putting a spotlight on me, although that's going to be kind of fun. But the bigger deal is it puts a spotlight on the pepper community. And that is what I'm excited about. All right. So listen, we're going to do just like 5 more minutes, all right? Any more questions, answer, let's do that. Because I've got some meatloaf in there. And this is like, it's calling me. It's calling my name. It's saying, put me on some meatloaf. Okay. Ed's Bad this weekend. Here is what the contest is going to be like. Starting at the mildest, which are not going to be mild because it's a scary competition, to the hottest, 1 pepper per round. Whoever taps out, taps out. That's what I'm told. You're so funny, Megan. Listen, girl, I'm not everybody's flavor. It's no big deal. I may have said something I didn't like. It's not a problem. What intrigues you, Eviatar, is what do I do for work? I work in high-tech computers. Where were you this morning? I need my computer fried. I had to go out and buy a new computer. I know it wasn't your fault. You couldn't have helped me. What I do, this is what I do. I do my channel full-time. Let's see here. YouTube gives out free $1.99 super chats. If you have EM, throw them in. Not sure what that means. Oh, Lou Wall, thank you so much. Funds for the computer. Thank you. John Marco, thank you. Appreciate that a lot. Yeah, you know what? It's going to be hard doing the consistent live streams with all of my travel I got coming up, but I'll go live as much as I possibly can. Ed Bad, doing challenges with your son. It's a great way to bond with your kids. My, Junior loves it. He's a little chili freak. Wonderful. You guys are great, though. I appreciate you guys so much. Any last questions? We'll wrap this thing up. If you got to remember, on the 16th of this month. No, not this month. We're still in July. On the 16th of August, I'll be doing that 25-hour live stream. This will be the 3rd one. All right. Hold my beer, Ed says. Well, Johnny, will you be able to buy my sauce in England? Absolutely. League of Fire through Matt Tangent will be our distributor in London. So yes, you will be able to. Isn't that amazing how beautiful this whole thing is? I'm going to have a international sauce company. It's a beautiful thing. Has there ever been a moment where I felt so humbled with support from us that you've gotten emotional? Man, absolutely. For sure, Cassidy. You guys may have been on the video. Thank you, Danny, so much. It was a Monday, about a month ago, maybe a month and a week ago. We were live. I was doing a live stream. All I did that night was eat a habanero. Tactical Bacon. Thank you, brother. Love the name, too. Thank you. Don't worry about it if you start Cohen. It's not a problem, dude. But anyway, we're doing a live stream, and I'm not going to give names because I don't want to embarrass anybody. Anytime somebody gives any money in Super Chat, it's humbling. Even if it's 99 cents, it's like the widow's mite, a story from the Bible. At any rate, this person gave a $200 donation on Super Chat. I had to look at it twice. I was like, because sometimes it can be like, sometimes somebody gives me $200 in Swedish. It's different. It's not as much. Still unbelievable, right? This person gave, later, Dustin, this person gave $200 donation on Super Chat. I was like, I didn't know what to say. I was like, whoa, thank you so much. And then he gave another $200 donation, like literally 10 minutes later. And then another guy, and I knew these are all guys, I know their names, I email them, they're friends of mine now, but I don't want to embarrass them. But another person gave a $200 donation. So in about a 90-minute period of time, I made enough money to pay for this laptop, actually. It was almost exactly the same. It was $685 in 90 minutes. And I didn't know what to say, and it was like the most humbling thing. And yeah, I mean, all the time. You know, listen, here's another one. I was in, it's true, I was in Houston. United had just canceled my flight. And I was frustrated and angry, and they just told me they're not going to put me in a hotel. They're not doing a thing for me. They said, your hotel is right here, and you'll like it. And I was about to lay into this person, and I feel this tap on my arm. I look over, I had to look down. There's a little guy here, little boy. And he goes, aren't you Johnny Scoville? I went, yeah. And he went, wow, I watch you all the time. I was like, oh. Whew. Listen, if he had waited like 10 seconds, I shudder to think about what would have happened if he had waited 10 more seconds. Because I was going to say something really awful. And that was a moment. It was humbling because I didn't say it. And like I saw the way this little boy looked at me, and we talked for like an hour or two because we both lost our flight. And his mom goes, I'm a scary looking guy. You know, I mean, I'm in an airport, a little boy walks up to me, starts talking to me, and you're his mom. You're going to be like, and you don't know me? You'd be like, who's that guy you're talking to? He's like, Mom, this is Johnny Scoville. He goes, you know this guy? He goes, yeah, it's Johnny Scoville. We sat down, and he goes, I watched your one chip challenge and your plutonium. And he like rattled off a bunch of videos that he had seen. I was just like, we ended up talking. I gave him a tube of terror and signed it. It was really kind of a neat thing. And I gave it to him. That one, no, you know what? I gave it to his mom. I'm like, don't let him have this. I mean, let him have it, but put it on a shelf and, you know, with discretion. But yeah, here's the truth of it. Every single time I go somewhere, somebody will say something that makes me want to cry. You want to hear something funny? Ask Desiree about this. Should I share this one, Desiree? You know what I'm talking about, right? Should I tell them? The first 6 months, hi, Jeremy, good to see you, buddy. The first 6 months I had this channel, hand to God, I'm telling you the truth, Desiree will back me up. Thank you, clerks. I'm really not a legend. I'm just no, I'm not. Don't say that, you guys. All these legend things. I'm not a legend. I'm just a chilly head with a great, wonderful family. But the first 6 months that the channel was happening, it was so overwhelming the way people treated me. And I feel like the way you guys love me and the way you guys treat me is disproportionate to what I give you. Do you know what I mean by that? No matter what I could possibly ever do for you guys, you do 10 times more for me. It's not balanced. It doesn't make sense. And every day somebody would say something to me. I'd read a comment. It was just like, ugh. I'd call Desiree just bawling. Like literally bawling because I couldn't take it. It was just like, they don't know. I mean, if they knew what a loser I was, you know? You know, but if they, you know, if you just knew who I really was, and I'm really genuine with you, ask Desiree. I mean, if you guys know me personally, you know, like, yeah, that's Johnny. But how you guys treat me feels disproportionate. You leaving?
Yeah, it's gonna get going.
Oh, no way, dude. I didn't even eat dinner with my nephew.
Yeah.
Look what I had. This was gonna go on the meatloaf.
Oh.
It's so good. You wanna try it?
Yeah, maybe just a tiny bit.
It's
How hot
not.
is-
It's
how
not
hot is
that
it?
hot, bro. It's garlic. It's not that bad.
That was a good taste.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, it was really not bad.
I'm sorry, I missed you, man.
No, you're all right. Don't worry. We'll see you. I think I'm coming back Thursday night.
Are you?
Yeah.
Please
She'll
do.
be
I'll
here.
save this.
Or you could almost try to do it earlier if you're leaving Thursday.
I'm leaving Thursday at 7.
7 a.m.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Maybe
Just come over before then.
Okay.
We'll make a video.
we'll do.
Love you, dude.
Okay. See you soon.
Be good. My nephew. Anyway, he's a great kid. But we're going to wrap this thing up now. I didn't mean to go this long. But, oh, real quick. When Desiree was crying, I was kind of crying too. Story time with Scoville. Chase the Heat would be so cool. Just stories you've grown up. You know what? Little sneak, little hint. Desiree, scroll up a few and handle that one a few comments up. I appreciate it. Cassidy, here's something cool. A little, if you haven't been involved and taken part in a live stream, that's kind of what live stream is. It is story time. And the funny thing about it is, it's happened the last 2 story times. Thank you, Desiree. Matter of fact, if we don't even need that hidden, we can just block that person for good. But every single time I do a live stream, I end up telling a story. It's like on the verge of what I ought to be talking about, and 2 live streams. Oh man, you're gonna love the 25. Thank you, Desiree. The 25-hour ones are really, really fun. Guys, we're gonna wrap this thing up. I'm so sorry. I'm starving, and I've got some meatloaf in there. But I love you guys a lot. Thank you so much for all the donations tonight, all the help. I love you guys so much. Tomorrow night, if I get the peppers, that should be in the mail, we'll do a really cool training run for this one on Saturday. And I'll eat a whole box of peppers, and that, we'll do it. Don't worry about your nephew. It's fine. Listen, he's a good boy. Next time, I'll have him park it out here with me, Anyway, I love you guys a lot. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Mods, love you guys so much. Family, I love you. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Guys, even if I'll go live tomorrow, even if the peppers don't come. We'll just hang out for a while. But thank you for hanging out with me today. See me tomorrow. Below, you'll see all kinds of cool stuff in the description box. Check them out. Right here or so, you'll see a pepper. That's our pepper. Click that. You're part of the family. If you don't want to miss a video, click the bell for notification. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Sorry for the vertical filming. I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chase the Heat.